Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday and happy new week. I hope your morning is going well so far, if you're even awake yet. Just wanted to pull a card for us for the week. Obviously, this card may not resonate with everyone because it's one card for everyone, anyone that happens to come by this video. So just take what makes sense for you, leave the rest. Never base your life decisions on tarot cards. You have free will. I would just take whatever makes sense for you, whatever advice sounds good for your situation. Just wanted to get that out there to everyone. It's funny because I'm hands-free today, guys. It's pretty cool, hands-free, baby. I was just about to bring some things to Goodwill yesterday because I've been in need of a major purge for many years now. And there was this box that had these items in it where it was for like teenagers or kids where they could make their own videos. And the girls had gotten it for a gift for Christmas, and they were kind of like beyond playing with that type of stuff. So it kind of just sat around in my house for almost a year. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to give it to Goodwill, and somebody that will appreciate it and be at the right age for it will snag it. And Maddie's like, Mommy, there's a thing in there that could like hold your phone up so you could make videos. It even has a light on it, which I'm not using the light right now. And I'm like, oh my God. And it's so funny how things kind of come into your life like at the right time or when they're supposed to. So thank you, Maddie, for pointing that out, because I could have a little bit more of a professional setup today. I just thought that was a neat story. But let's take a look at what we have for our card today for the week. We have the Tower in the upright position. And anybody that knows a little bit about tarot, if they get the Tower, it's almost like getting like the Death card or the Devil card. And they're like, oh crap, this isn't good. Let me tell you, this card may not feel good at the start, but what is at the other end of what this card represents is the most beautiful thing you will experience. Many of us will have Tower moments in our lives. I'm sure many of us have had the Tower come up in their readings. My fellow Capricorns, we had it in our reading. It was coming up a lot last month. So let's talk about it. And I'm gonna wrap it up with why I think it's actually a freaking awesome card. Things are not always what they seem. It looks like destruction in this picture, but it's gonna be good. So this card represents a sudden change, a sudden wake-up call, an aha moment. It could be a lot of upheaval. It could be like a dramatic or chaotic or shocking thing to your system or your life. It represents shedding your skin and starting your life in a different way. Get this cat hair out of here. The way that you used to live and the way you used to look at things and make decisions that's no longer working for you. It worked in the past. It's probably like where your comfort zone is and how you do things in life. But you're realizing that living that way is more painful than going through the uncomfortable change of the Tower collapsing. And change is always uncomfortable, right? So living that way is way more painful. It is no longer a comfort zone for you. So go through the hell of the change of the Tower collapsing, because what is coming on the other side is going to be so much better. I am telling you, you will feel free. You will feel lighter. It's the real you. On the other side of this Tower is the real you. It's not hidden behind this Tower, and it's a healthier way of living and being, where you're being true to yourself and loving yourself. So this, letting go of past ways of doing things. You used to do and view things a certain way and you're not anymore. You are releasing what is no longer serving you. It's not working anymore. Why are we beating a dead horse? Why are we repeating patterns and we're starting to even see the patterns. We're like, oh, I'm doing this again. It just doesn't work anymore. These are outdated beliefs. It's delusional thinking. It's no longer bringing you fulfillment in life. So let's move on, right? So if you look at this picture, the tower, when you get the tower, it's about rebuilding your life on a more solid foundation. Because look at all these little pieces. Look at the tower falling apart. It's all like rickety, and like there's like the spiral staircase, and like there's just like all these little fragments. This isn't built right. This is like chintzy. This is crappy. I was actually thinking about this card, and I remember when I got in my first car accident back in like the late 90s, and I'm like looking at pieces of my car, and I'm like, this thing was supposed to protect me. Like, they made cars way better back in like the 70s and 80s where they were like tanks, because this thing is literally just falling apart. So this was never, you were never meant to stay in this. This is just made of crap. So this is the time to build your life on a more solid foundation where you can spend the rest of your life living this way. It works for you. It's healthy. This was not built to last. It was not. It served you for a little while. It did its time. It's done now. We need to embrace change. We need to be open to new possibilities, new ways of doing things. Take a leap of faith. Be open to change. This was a blockage for you. You're breaking free from it. And try not to be afraid. Change is scary, but try not to be afraid. Let it go. Let the tower crash, because new and more stable beginnings are going to come for you once you rebuild your tower on a better foundation. You're going to have clarity. Things are going to start clicking and making sense for you. You're like, oh, that's why that didn't work, because I tried it 20 times the same way, and it was expecting different results. Oh yeah. It can be scary, but if you don't change, if you're not happy with something, the way something is going in your life, if you don't change, nothing changes. You have to go through the uncomfortableness of change to get to a better spot, to get to what you want. So that is the synopsis of the tower. I like this card. Like, it makes me excited, because it's like you are going to be in such a better place once you get rid of this crap and build like a nice tower with a better foundation. So I'm excited that we got to talk about this card today, because this happens for everybody at least once in their life. This shows that you are being more mindful of your actions and like really taking a look at your life and reflecting, and you're loving yourself. You're like, I deserve better than this. I'm going to make decisions that are better for me, that are better for my life. And I'm not going to put up with crap anymore, and we're going to make a change. It's a very empowering card. So if this card or anything I said makes sense to you and you would like to share that in the comments, I would love to hear from you. Like I said, this is not for everyone. If you just happen to come by this video, you were meant to see it. For many people like myself right now, this card really resonates with me. It will resonate with some of you, but it may not be for everyone, and that's totally fine. You got to learn about a new card today, if anything. Thursday morning, I will be on here discussing conditional happiness. If you don't know what conditional happiness is, look it up, because that's another thing that we all do to each other, or do to ourselves, I should say. That's almost like a human nature thing. And we're going to talk about it and open up about it and see how we can get past it. I hope everybody has a great week. Happy Monday. It's going to be a good day. And I love you guys. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.